Alhaji, I want to ask you a question, sir. Baba Awolowo once said that when it comes.
Okay, so 601033, 0916001033 or 0705 5001033. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. The father and the son in the house.
You're welcome, sir. 50,000, and they said no, we can't go below that 400, because if you look at the things that we need to buy, a family of 5, a family of 7, you can't even go anywhere. What's the benchmark? What should be the benchmark for the NLC?
You must understand the viewpoint of the NLC. On May 29 last year, 442 naira would buy $1. Okay? That's the value of the money. Today, 1,450 naira would buy $1. So you have had a devaluation of about 400%.
Exactly.
And that is what translated to 44% in the inflation. So the NSC is saying, and rightly so, if the worker must have a way that will take him back home, then it must be able to care for one, his housing, his transportation, the feeding of his family. Then of course you have to look at things like he has to educate his children, he has to house, he has to put clothes on them. So, and they are saying that 60,000 cannot do that. Now let us imagine that I live in Ogungbade, where this beautiful station is located. And I'm living in Ogungbade because I was looking for cheap accommodation. And I work in the secretariat. So I will need, on the average, 2,000 naira every day.
Yes.
To leave Ogungbade to go to the secretariat. For 5 days, that'd be 10,000. For 4 weeks, that'll be
40,000.
That'll be 40,000. And you're going to give me a minimum wage of 60,000. So I would have spent 40,000 out of 60,000 only on transportation. No food. So what happens to my housing? What happens to my feeding? What happens to the part that come and cook? If you are very hungry and you don't have money, you used to buy cook for 100 naira. Now you buy it for 350 or 400. Now you cannot buy a tuber of yam. You now have to buy slices. You cannot buy rice. Congo of rice is 3,000. Today, Congo of beans is costlier than rice. Beans is gone to about 3,200 and 3,300. Gary, there's an anthem in the Facebook about Gary. What Gary? Where have you left us now? Gary had gone to. If you're looking for the best Gary, you will be going about 2,500. If you're looking for the common one, you are taking for about 1,500. So how will 60,000 feed the people? So what NSC is doing? Let us look at the items that constitute the expenditure of a worker. Housing. In normal climate, nobody should spend more than 25% of his income on houses. In normal climate, you should not spend more than 25% of your income on transportation. You should not spend more than 25% of your income on feeding. That's taking away 75%. But when you look at the 60,000,
it's not realistic.
You cannot even. It's absolutely unrealistic. It's either they've lost reality. They've lost touch with reality. So it's either they do two things. It's either they strengthen the naira so that the naira can buy what it used to buy. Then nobody will complain.
All right. Okay.
They'll be comfortable. But so long as the value of naira is what it is, and the cost of food is what it is, and they are not talking about inflation. They promise us that they are going to make food affordable. They say food shall be made more abundant yet less costly. I'm quoting the president. The food is not affordable. It's not available. It is not affordable. It is very costly. transportation is very costly simply because the price of fuel had gone up. And nobody's talking about it. They're talking about, oh, we're going to have palliative 1 year. We have not seen the palliative.
All right.
So people have reached a stage
Yes.
that they lost trust in the words. And as the man who said what Chief Aulo said, Chief Aulo said 2 things must happen. He said that there are 3,000 people in this country making life difficult for us. And they're in governance. They're either in the National Assembly or in the executive or in the judiciary. And that if the bad behavior, the lack of love for the common man that is inside them, if they don't go what the Pentecostals will call deliverance, if they don't have an exorcism, this hatred for the common man, because that's what it translates to, if it is not exorcised from them, then the common man will have no other choice. And anybody who's read about revolution before will not wish for a revolution. I just read last week Louis XIV. Louis IV and Louis V, the revolution that came out of them. Those who initiated the revolution got killed by the revolution because
it can go haywire.
It can lose direction, it can lose control. And that is why we ask and we always beg leaders, love the people you serve. Don't forget that you used to be part of them many years ago.
Okay.
But these people that are ruling Nigeria, they have ruled us in too many capacities for too long.
Okay, so Daddy,
So
we
they've
just have to
lost-
go because our time has been fast
We have
spent.
to go.
And they've been signaling me, and I would like to have Daddy back again, maybe some other time, for us to extensively talk about the state of the nation, and importantly to look at the economy, look at some of the things that will factor a nation that we all desire to live in. Not Nigeria with the healthy, but a place where we can say, arise, O compatriot.
And that is what I want to do with you. Nigerians, don't give up. You must arise.
Okay.
You must shine. You must say what you have to say. Don't destroy Nigeria. Let us build Nigeria.
All right.
But
Okay.
don't keep quiet
Okay.
where you have to talk.
Thank you. All right. Thank you so much, Daddy, for coming this morning. Yes, I've been speaking with, a veteran journalist and, of course, a former ambassador of Nigeria to the Philippines. I'm talking about Dr. Yemi Farumbi. Thank you so much for featuring on Discourse Point this morning. I appreciate you for coming, sir. All right. Okay, so, well, many thanks to every one of you that have been part of the show. Those who sent in comment on Facebook, we're sorry we can't take any, but then you've called in. We appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much for that. Well, up next is, sorry, I wanted to say Ketepero. Yeah, up next is Lori Odo. With Dimola Olamileko, the sports ambassador. It's going to come to Thriller with some exciting world of sport right now. Happy birthday to my mother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for today. Yeah, I appreciate everyone. Many thanks. Thank you, sir. All right. Next week is another time. My name is Samson Omotosho. Do have a lovely day.